Woo! Yes. Yes. End of one super team, one more to go. I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy with the way today's NBA trades took place. And man, we got a lot to talk about, man. Before I get to the main event, you know, a trade that I predicted many times. So I was actually really right on this one. And I I said several times Ben Simmons would be great for the Brooklyn Nets. You could check the receipts. I made videos, everything on it. And yo, listen, man, Porzingis going to the Washington Wizards with Bradley Beal is not a bad combo. Then you got Spencer Dinwiddie going to play with um, Luka. That's great. That's a good trade. That's a good trade, man. Um, the Milwaukee Bucks get better. The Milwaukee Bucks now got Serge Ibaka. They got more size. So when the playoff time comes, they're going to be hard to beat. They got size. They could defend the perimeter. They could shoot threes. They're going to be a handful, and that's a good thing for the, Eastern Conference. Eastern Conference is back. Um, it's back competitive. And it's funny how the Eastern Conference now is back competitive and everything is evenly spread around now. Now there's no more problems. There's no more super teams, no more overwhelming odds against you. Now everybody could go out there, compete and win. And I remember a while ago, me and G Money was talking about super teams, right? And we was talking about how super teams could be damaging, to the NBA, this, that, and the third. And I was talking about that. And he talked about some super teams that failed. But guess what? We could add the Brooklyn Nets to that list of super teams that failed. Okay. We already know how the chapter ends because it's over with now. Now the Brooklyn Nets going to have to win the championship the right way. And that's a perfect thing for me. Now I got one more big three to mess up. And that's the one in Los Angeles. And I don't have to do much because they're messing themselves up. I think towards the end of the season, they'll be gone. Westbrook will be off that team. His name already got dragged through the mud. The media don't want him on the Lakers. The Lakers don't want him no more. You're already hearing the media asking Frank Vogel during a press conference, are you going to trade Russell Westbrook? There's rumors, there's tension between Westbrook and Frank Vogel. He's a goner. He may not get traded now, but he's going to be in purple and gold until the end of the season, and that's it. And the way things are looking, LeBron waving the white flag, look like they won't win the championship, and this opens up the gate for Giannis. Now that there's no super teams, the best player in the world, Giannis Antetokounmpo, could prove himself in a more competitive nature. All right. It's going to be tough beating Philly. It's going to be tough beating the Nets. All right. He has his work cut out for him. But now there's no unfair advantage. And these guys get to compete against each other. That's the best thing about this. That's the absolute best thing about this, bro. And now that we're going to, we get to see this live. Oh, man, this is going to be great. We're going to get Kevin Durant versus Giannis Antetokounmpo with no unfair advantage. They want one of these guys going to just have to show up. It's great for the NBA, man. It absolutely 100% is great for the NBA to have no super teams. And I'm glad that this big three super team era is coming to an end. I mean, I already taught my disgust with it, I'm glad that it's almost about to be over. One more team to go, and that's it. Now, there's other pieces involved in this trade. You got Steph Curry on the Brooklyn Nets. So their lineup going to be like Steph. Their lineup could be like Kyrie Irving, Steph Curry, Ben Simmons. Now Ben Simmons will play. There's no doubt about it. Ben Simmons will play now. He won't be holding back. He going to try to get his money and actually play basketball. And he don't give the Brooklyn Nets a super team. He don't. He's not an all-star. He got to go out there and prove himself. Okay? Let's not lose that word loosely because I'm not going to be using that all-star word loosely like a lot of other people be doing. No, not at all. Draymond Green, not a real all-star. Neither is Ben Simmons. But Ben Simmons does provide you good defense and rebounding, something the Brooklyn Nets could use because you got two ball dominant players already. You got Kevin Durant and you got who you got? You got Kyrie Irving, who could have the ball in his hands a lot now. But I'm glad this is the end of super teams. Salute G Money. This is the end of super teams, bro. I've been preaching and talking about the NBA needs to get back competitive. People have been saying, how great the other sports were, boxing and NFL, because it was competitive, you know. But now that that whole big three thing is over with, we could finally move on to some competitive basketball and let the best person win. The East is wide open. There is no favorite no more in the East. It's wide open. Anything can happen. We already know Ben Simmons has playoff woes. He choked in the playoffs. Okay, he's not an all-star. Don't ever call him an all-star until he actually earns the right to be really called one. Just like Draymond Green, not an all-star. And this is not a big three. And I'm glad that this is not a big three. All right. So, also, the Bucks getting Serge. I know Serge is a little old. He's a little old in the tooth, but he'll be great for this Milwaukee Bucks team. He brings size. They got shooting already. You got Drew Holiday. You got Chris Middleton. You got the most dominant player in the game, arguably, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Milwaukee Bucks, Miami Heat, Philadelphia 76ers, Brooklyn Nets, Chicago Bulls as a sleeper. You got so many good teams coming out the Eastern Conference. It's amazing. You know, a lot of good trades going down. Porzingis is now in the Eastern Conference. He could probably get his career revolved. I guarantee you, with not playing with Luka, he's going to be a much better player now. Now that Luka's not there, he's going to be a much better player. You know, let me see if I could get. Oh, how you do this over here? You, oh, there we go. Right, and boom, I'm gonna put this in here. Okay. Man, this here we go. This is definitely I'm definitely operating this on a different system. So it's actually giving me a little trouble right here. Okay, I hope that's it. Because I like to see somebody talk about this trade. Let me just see if this is the right one. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Yeah, man. It's incredibly awesome. I think this year's trades are to make your teams better. There's no overwhelming favorites. That's what I like, you know. And one down, one more to go. You know, I've been keeping my foot on their neck on all these guys that try to make unfair advantages in the league because they want a cheap, easy championship. But this does not stray away from what James Harden did. This is James Harden's second team that he quit on. I don't care what nobody say. You quit on his team because James Harden was asking for a trade. He wanted to go to Philadelphia. Okay, this is not one of those situations he didn't want to go. He wanted to go to Philadelphia when he saw that Kyrie Irving wasn't cooperating with the Brooklyn Nets, and he saw that Kevin Durant was hurt. Okay, this is his second time quitting on the team. He quit on the Houston Rockets after they gave him everything he wanted. He quit on them, and now he quit on the Brooklyn Nets. All right, so yeah, I'm not going to let him off the hook completely with that because he did quit. I mean, it is what it is. The proof is in the pudding. He quit on the Brooklyn Nets. You know. Yo,
It
what's
ain't
up?
my boy, man. It ain't so. It ain't so. My
What's up?
God, man.
What's good,
What's
son?
good, man? The whole I miss you, man. Where the fuck you been at, nigga?
You know,
Come on, man.
I've been making my regular videos, man. You know, I haven't been going on live, but you know, yo, it's good, man. James Harden quit on his second team, bro.
Yo, bro, like niggas wanted too easy, man. he
Yep.
wanted he wanted too easy. He sees now what it. Yo, listen, like he think it's better in Philly because he see
What?
Joel Embiid a dominant force down low, creating double teams. So he figured like, yo, you know what? Hey,
Word. Yep.
you know what? Like he creating double teams. All I gotta do is stand around, shoot, pass him the ball, and like, listen, man,
Word.
crazy. Like it amazed me, like
He don't.
how.
He don't want to work for greatness. He want a free, cheap, easy championship. He saw Joel Embiid as the MVP candidate. Kevin Durant hurt, and Kyrie Irving got this whole COVID thing going on. He jumped ship again. This guy's a bandwagon, man.
Mhm.
He quit. This is second team he quit on.
Yeah,
These dudes are flat out quitters, man. He in that same boat with LeBron quitting on teams.
man, LeBron, yo, oh my god,
Words, son.
yo,
Words.
you see how terrible the Lakers look.
Hell yeah.
But I told you this last year, Pete, how it was gonna look.
Yep.
I told you.
Yep. Oh yeah, you actually did told that. A lot of people thought you was crazy for saying that. And bro, you actually right on point with it, man. Right on point with it, bro. Straight up.
I
You know.
said, bro, y'all seen how he looked last year? How is he gonna look any better this year?
Word. Hell yeah.
Why he's getting older? Does that make any sense?
Word. You
Motherfucker,
know,
crazy, man.
word. But
And
now, hey, yo, this is good though. We got one big three down. Now we got one more to go. I ain't gotta worry. I ain't gotta worry about the Lakers, because they're gonna mess up them own selves. Westbrook gonna leave that team at the end of the season anyway.
I don't know how the fuck Andrew Wiggins make the All Star team.
Say that again.
I don't know how the hell Wiggins had made the All Star team.
Yeah, he did. I mean, I don't think he deserved to be a starter, but I mean, he did made it though. I mean, he could have been. That's bugged out, man. What's even more crazy? They got Draymond. They selected Draymond Green as an All Star. Dude he averaging a triple single. How you gonna be an All Star averaging a triple single? You mean to tell me you
Krabby
can't get?
Patty.
That's crazy, son. You mean to tell me you can't get double digits?
Out here averaging a fucking Krabby Patty. And like, come on, man.
Word, man. I mean, they act like, but you can't even say he's in a All Star just because of defense. Cause he ain't putting the clamps on people like that. I mean, like, what is he doing other than playing like a role play?
Running his fucking mouth.
I mean, they dropped the ball on that. Draymond Green ain't no All Star, man. We both know that.
Yeah, we know.
Word, son.
Like, and the Warriors so over fucking rated. You see how they
Say
been
that.
getting exposed and how Steph Curry been looking of late?
Say that again.
And the Warriors is so overrated. You see how Steph Curry been getting exposed and how they been looking of late, right?
Hell yeah. He's shooting a career low with that 40% from the field, man. He's shooting up them bricks. He started out hot, then everything else just went back.
Yeah, his numbers ain't looking too good.
Word. So, but yeah, man, I'm glad to see that that these super teams is breaking up, and you see James Harden showing his true colors, man. You know, he wasn't playing at a high level to begin with. He's fat, out of shape. He got a lot to prove. But now he's hiding on the coattails of Joel Embiid, but at least it's not a super team though. So I'm glad about that.
I mean, they gonna make it a super team, bro.
Mm.
You got Tobias Harris over there. I think they're gonna get another piece.
Word. I mean, I hope that's not true, man, because I want to see these guys prove themselves. I don't
Think
want to see
about it.
nobody. I don't want to see nobody get no easy championship.
Boy, why you think he went over there? They know they about to get a piece.
Word.
Del Morey, he coached for Del Morey. Del Morey, like, yo, listen, we about to get Dame. Or we about, you
Word.
feel me?
I hear that. Hold on. Let me. Oh, hold on. Let me add John in there. Yo, what's up, John?
It was good.
What's good, man?
Man, I
Yo,
can't I cannot believe that Philly gave up Seth Curry, their second best player. Oh my gosh. Can't believe they did.
They
I
gave him
could
to
have cut
Brooklyn, bro.
because I told you if they give up Seth Curry in that deal last time we spoke,
Word.
it's gonna be a problem.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, but Steph Curry is inconsistent.
Nah, no. I mean, before the injury though, he was averaging 16 on damn near 50, 40, 90 splits.
Yeah, I know, bro, but
But now you just talking about the last 5 games he played.
no,
He's
I'm
he's
just
been
saying, like period. He's been very inconsistent. Like you can't count on him every night to put those numbers up. I mean, he can't put those numbers up at will.
Word.
but he was doing that before the injury though.
I mean, yeah, but they don't want to rely on that. If you got to rely on the Steph
What are you
Curry,
talking about? Of course they want to rely on that because he's been bailing them out in the playoffs.
I mean, like
Like,
bailing
what are you
out to go
talking
where?
about? He was bailing them out in the playoffs when he dropped 30 points to close out the Wizards, like the year before, and then during the Hawks series, he closed out Game 6 for them,
I mean, but yeah, bro, like you saying he's
and he was
bailing.
averaging 22. He was averaging 22 a game in the playoffs last
I
season.
mean, yeah, like you saying like he's bailing them out, but bailing them out to go where? Like bailing, they haven't even reached the third round yet.
But that's not his fault though. That
I'm,
that's
I'm,
that's that's on Ben Simmons and Embiid.
I'm not saying it's his fault, bro. But what I'm saying is like,
Cause they wasn't even using them right. Cause they're using Tobias Harris at the third option. Tobias Harris been inconsistent, and Seth been more consistent in the playoffs than Tobias Harris. If they were using Seth as a third option opposed to Tobias Harris, they would have been better off to me.
to me, I think they had they shot in 2019. They had a super team. They had
They ain't
Jimmy
have no
Butler.
super team. Get out of here.
Yeah, they had Jimmy Butler. They had Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons. You had JJ Redick in his prime. He was averaging like 19, 18.
No, JJ Redick was not in his prime. JJ Redick was on the tail end.
No,
He was
that was the best version of JJ Redick. He was averaging 18 that season, hitting crazy shit. Go look it
Word.
up. He was averaging 18 for them.
but JJ was hit and miss in the playoffs though. He was
No,
up and down in the
he was
playoffs.
consistent in the playoffs that year. They had oh yeah, they had Robert Covington too. At the time, they had Robert Covington. They had what's the dude named Mike something with the fucking headband.
Yeah, but they had a few inconsistent role players though.
Yeah, bro. Like
I mean that shot by Kawhi, that lucky shot took them out. But they also had that chance last season. If Ben Simmons hit that dunk, it wouldn't be a like it'll be a different conversation. But he didn't do it.
Yeah, but I ain't
Word.
think he had a chance in the last season. Seriously.
Word. So, yo, John, what's your perception of the Philly now? Do you think they go to the conference finals?
Um, I would say they have a better chance to go to the conference finals than Brooklyn. Only because Brooklyn still doesn't have an identity. They have no identity on offense. They have no identity on defense still.
Hey, Philly don't have a like honestly. Philly
But
don't
but
have
but
nothing. I mean,
no
Philly.
no no. But Philly still has a lot more chemistry on their side
I mean,
because
yo,
they
listen,
still
but all right,
and
I'm
but
gonna put this.
and besides Brooklyn and they're what they're on what did they lose again today or they managed to win
I'm
one?
saying, like, listen, like the thing with Philly, Philly haven't showed us nothing yet. Nothing. We assume every year, but they ain't show us shit.
And so has Brooklyn. Brooklyn hasn't showed
I
anything
never
yet.
said nothing about Brooklyn. I'm just saying.
I mean, but Philly has proven that they are a playoff team. That's what they have proven, though.
Yes, I mean they listen. Philly is like the Portland of the Western Conference for the East.
I wouldn't go that far. I would say that that's more. I would say Brooklyn looks more like the Portland
No, I would say Philly
until further
because
notice.
yo P
Until
like
further notice.
You
Mm.
understand what I'm saying, right? Because it's like every year, all right, like Portland, they will
Hmm.
go to the third, second round. We know they ain't gonna do shit.
Mm.
Dude, same thing with Philly. We know they ain't gonna do shit.
Nah. Listen,
We haven't made it to the
Word,
third round, my G.
word, man. But yo, the East is wide open though, man. Anybody can win it. There's a lot of contenders. The Bucks got
nah.
better.
I
They
would
got
I would
Serge
say
Ibaka.
listen, I would say it's the Bucks conference to lose until further notice.
Word,
I still think Giannis got KD's number. I think Giannis still got his number. I don't care that he got Seth Curry and Ben Simmons. They have no chemistry.
mm,
They haven't won anything. They don't have any meaningful playoff wins under their belt. They have nothing. They don't really run no schemes. All they do is run KD into the ground for 40 minutes. That's their plan. That's their plan.
word,
Over these past 2 seasons, it's play KD for 40 plus minutes.
word.
That's
But
that
yo,
like
Ben Simmons do bring some good defense to him though.
that's it. That's if he comes out his shell and he actually plays the Draymond Green role. Because
Mm,
he's basically like Draymond Green times two. But instead of showing passion, he's more soft.
right. Yeah, actually, he is a Draymond Green times two. He's better at attacking the basket though. He's a better scorer than Draymond Green. You
Who?
know, what's
Yeah,
up?
but at the same time, his
Who?
mentality though is
Word.
is soft.
I mean,
Cause like
wait,
what if Katie said
wait.
say something wrong to Ben and then he just mentally check
Yo,
out
I'm not
again?
gonna be honest. I got more faith in Brooklyn than Philly, bro. Like,
Nah, I don't got Brooklyn hasn't shown me anything to put faith in them.
I mean,
No
bro, like
way.
they only haven't. First of all, like they only did one thing one time. That's not enough to judge them by. You understand what I'm saying, P? That's not enough.
Word.
One time. That's not enough, bro.
Mm.
And
Yo,
Philly,
well,
I've seen Philly do this every fucking year.
mm. I don't know. I don't know though. Who Philly did get better. So James Harden is the guy that could give them scoring. If he is James Harden of old, that's the question.
Yo, they was better off with Jimmy Butler than James Harden.
Yeah, but the thing is so Ben Simmons didn't like Jimmy Butler because Jimmy Butler used to talk to him crazy. And then Ben
Right.
pushed for Jimmy Butler to get out. So don't forget that Ben Simmons have a weak mentality. If you talk to him crazy, he's gonna check out. And that's what
Hell
KD
yeah.
got to worry about. He got to worry about that with Ben and Kyrie,
Yo, I'll
cause
tell you
cause they're
one
both
thing.
the same way. Cause
Yo,
you talk to them crazy, they
I
check
will tell
out.
you one thing. This when Ben Simmons attacking the basket and KD and Kyrie open. Oh my God, that's gonna be a
Mm.
movie. You heard?
Word. But the Nets still got problems though. Kyrie Irving's still not available for home games. That's a problem. How you gonna have one of your best players not available for
Part
home games?
time. They're not gonna win anything with him being part time.
Word.
Like
He's a part time.
their Iron Man James Harden is gone. Okay, like they need it's basically KD or bust at this point. It's KD or bust.
Yeah.
And we seen how that looked last season. They go nowhere.
I
Oh yeah.
mean, it was very
But John,
close to winning, bro. Like, I can't say that.
But close ain't good enough. You got to get it all or nothing at all.
No, and I'm saying like for the first year of them being together, bro, it wasn't all that bad.
word. They
But
gonna need Kyrie though. They definitely gonna need Kyrie,
KD
especially for
almost.
home games.
I don't want to hear about almost. It's either he could get it done or nothing at all.
Yeah,
Word.
if he didn't have Harden and just had Kyrie,
Because I've seen LeBron James with lesser talent carry a team to the finals. So I don't want to hear about almost. The man had way better talent than what LeBron ever had early on in his career. And he couldn't get to the finals. That's pathetic, man.
Oh yeah. So
I mean, LeBron James did get lucky, bro.
John, I heard reports of Dame Dollar may actually go to the Lakers next season when they let Russell Westbrook go. You see that happening?
I don't know, man. Like I don't know, man. I like that young player that they got. He's
Simon,
playing pretty well for Portland.
Word.
I forgot his name.
Simons.
His thing starts with an A or something like that.
Yeah, Anthony Simons. Yeah.
Yeah. Anthony Simons, like he's playing pretty well. I think I think they need to they gotta develop through the G League, man. Like
Word.
if Dame is as committed as he says it as he say he is, like he wanna, stay with Portland and all that, then I think
Mm.
he needs they need to be more active in terms of player development.
But Portland does have 60 mil now free on their cap, so they could go out and get somebody. But I don't know,
But
man. It
no,
looks like
no,
they're
but
going backwards.
nah, but look, all the viable talent that they could get, I think they're all snatched up and gone.
Yo, it's
I mean,
so fucking stupid. That's,
they may have a chance to get Seth Curry.
yo, they're so
Mm.
fucking stupid. They could have had Norman Powell, Anthony Simons, and fucking Dame. Powell is a beast, and Powell plays defense.
But you know that Kawhi is low key recreating the Toronto Raptors championship team down by the Clippers.
I mean, yeah, but they just traded Ibaka.
Yeah.
Word. But yeah, who the Clippers get? Don't they get I forget. Let me see who they get. Hold on. I forgot who they get. The Clippers. Yeah, Clippers get Rodney Hood and a couple other pieces. But yeah, I mean, Serge is good for the Bucks. This is a win for the Bucks.
Yeah,
I
it's a
don't
win
know
for the
about the
Bucks.
Clippers.
Well,
You
I don't
know,
know, man. I think Serge is on his last legs though.
Yeah,
word.
motherfucker got that back surgery last
Yeah, he
year.
had that back surgery. I don't
And
trust
at this
Serge
age,
now.
that's not good.
Yeah, that's not good at all.
Word.
Yo,
Um,
what's up with Demarcus Cousins? I think is he done? Like his career over?
now no, and he's still with the team. I mean, I'm just glad to see that he was still playing in the NBA game because they tried to do him dirty, but like no team didn't want him.
That's because he tore his ACL and he tore his Achilles, and he's a big man.
Mm,
And he's averaging a triple single, and he got no lift. He
word.
got no lift. He got no lift. Like I think his career is over. I think like the
Damn,
last
yeah,
thing I heard, I mean the last thing I heard about him was he signed a 10-day contract with the Nuggets.
word. Yo, what you
And I,
think about Buddy Hill going on the Pacers?
Yo, remember when Golden State had him? They had a super team.
yeah,
Mm,
but
He was still an all-star in Golden State. He was still good.
yeah, but like in the beginning when he was averaging 16 as a fifth option, but then he tore his quad in the first round,
It
and
don't
that was
matter
all she
what
wrote.
option he was on. I mean, shit. You feel me, yo? That is. Listen, man.
word.
I truly believe if Clay and DeMarcus stayed healthy, like even if KD went down, they would have won.
Word. Hey, yo, John, check this out. Man, look, this is a win for the Nets. They get Ben Simmons, they get Steph Curry, they get Andre Drummond. So they got two. They got two guys that could play defensive rebound. Then they
But
get a first round draft pick for the
and
2022 and
and
a
first round,
2027 first
right?
round draft pick. That's
Yes,
a lot.
yes. Yes. That is a win on paper, and I agree with you on that. But this is remember, this ain't Golden State. They don't have a real identity. They don't have a real offensive system, and they don't have a defensive system, and they don't have a good coach. That's
Word.
three things they need to cover.
True that.
If this was Golden State, then they would be a smooth sailing. This is a home run, but it's not Golden State.
Yeah. True that. True that. But
They got to cover too many areas. There's still a huge question mark. Cause like
word.
remember when everybody was going crazy when the big three formed together, Kyrie, KD, and James. And what did
Yeah.
they do? And then not only that, they also acquired what? Blake Griffin. He was coming off his the playoff run he did with Detroit, and then they acquired LaMarcus Aldridge after that.
I
Like,
mean, like they never got the chance to do anything yet. Just like and like just like I
listen,
mean like just like with like the whole 2019. I mean just like with the whole 2020 Clippers. Like they didn't even get a chance to do anything. Like they barely played together. Then they went into the bubble. Doc Rivers had them looking like ass. Like you, bro. Like you need time to gel together. Like you feel me?
Word.
Like
yeah, but
1
that's
year
true.
doesn't mean anything. Like you
But
need
that's true if you had like
like
a standard team. But you know the rules when it comes to once you create a super team, you have no excuses.
I
Once
know,
once you do that, you have no
bro.
excuses.
Look. I understand that, but everybody don't win the first year, bro. Give it 2 years at least. Understand what I'm saying?
I
Word.
understand that,
Just because a
but
motherfucker don't win the first year doesn't mean anything.
I don't listen. I'm saying once you form a super team, you have no excuses.
No, I know, but I'm saying like think about it with like the 2020 Clippers, bro.
I understand that because the 2020 Clippers aren't a super
Yeah,
team. I
you're right.
understand that. But what I said, once you go out your way to once you go out your way to form a super team, and the media headlines and all that stuff, it's over. There is no
Yeah, like I
excuses.
don't I don't necessarily feel bad for them. Yo,
Like
P,
I
and like another
like
thing.
cause listen, like remember with the Warriors when when Katie went there, and then during the first year, Katie went down with an injury and he missed 21 games. He missed the last 21 games. And Golden State just adjusted and kept on pushing. And then KD came back in game 4 of the Portland series to complete the sweep.
Mm-hmm.
And then remember when KD went down again in 2019
Yeah,
when
yeah,
against the Houston series. Golden State didn't make any excuses. They adjusted and kept on pushing, and they beat the Rockets. Then they swept Portland in the Western Conference Finals. Then injuries occurred in the finals, and you know that stopped the run.
Yo, P, I
What's
went
up?
back. I was watching day for yesterday. I went
Mm-hmm.
back and I was watching a series with the Clippers and the Nuggets, right?
Right.
When they blew the 3-1
And
lead.
yeah, and I'm
Yeah,
like, wait, why is Doc Rivers keep playing Lou Williams and Montrezl Harrell?
Word.
Why is he keep playing? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What have Lou Williams and Montrezl Harrell done or proved in this league that you can trust them like that consistently when they playing like ass?
that's because
Yeah.
he's Doc is a players coach, man.
He's
He
a
really
fucking dummy. That doesn't mean anything. Like
like he value his
Word.
relationship with his players, like like
have to.
loyalty and all that stuff.
I know, bro, but listen, you have to do the right thing, bro.
He's
Those
he's really
rotations were weak. You're right.
yeah.
Those rotations was weak.
You kept
And
playing trash motherfuckers. Montreal Harrell, dirt. Can't defend, can't rebound. Lou Williams is half ass. Yo, Lou Williams haven't been the same since the fucking bubble.
True.
word.
I think Lou is on a decline.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Hell
But
yeah.
to me until Brooklyn actually established like an identity and all in terms of offense and defense and like running sets and stuff, I don't I'm still holding on fate to the Bucks until proven otherwise. I got the Bucks coming out the East until proven otherwise.
Well, I'm switching my outlet here because this one's not
Yeah, I understand.
for a sec. Let me try to get this one going too. Hold on.
Yo,
That
Prince,
shit ain't working.
Prince, how you feel about the NBA cutting off LeBron pipeline? They're cutting his water off for good.
What's up?
How you feel about the NBA
Say
cutting
that.
off LeBron's? How you feel about the NBA cutting off LeBron's water off?
How you know that? How you know
Oh,
they cutting
hey,
him off?
that's a good thing, man. We could get back to just regular basketball, man. I think LeBron waving that white flag, though.
How you know they was cutting him off?
Because how they usually do when LeBron during the trade deadline, LeBron pull off some Hail Mary miracle to trade all the
Go
players he
back
don't
to the
want no more.
Cavaliers.
Yeah. He couldn't he
Yup.
like he was pushing to try to trade Russell Westbrook, and the Lakers organization was like, no, you forced us to form this super team. You made this bet, so you got to lie in it. They couldn't trade
Word.
Russ. They
Hell
could
yeah.
not trade Russ. So he gotta live with the now he gotta prove to the world that he's this
Yeah,
great
that's what
leader
I'm
that the
saying.
media try to
You
promote.
wanted him on the team. Live with it. Make it work.
But you know what's kind of crazy though? How Kevin Durant was able to trade in one super team to create another during the deadline.
Yeah.
He swapped out James Harden for another All Star, and that's crazy.
But hold on for a minute. Yo, hold on for a minute, John. Let me just try to back in here a little bit. Why is this not?
Hmm.
Damn, this thing is still not working properly, right? Yo, y'all can still hear me a little bit?
Yep.
I'm having problems hearing you guys a little bit, so I'm trying to fix this real quick. As soon as this shit work up, now this thing is acting slow. This is the problem being in a foreign country. When I was in the States, at least I could get this shit working properly better. But yeah, man. Like I said, man, he gonna have to just try to win with those guys. You got too much good players to be trying to give up on teams like that.
Yeah.
Besides the Milwaukee Bucks blowout, you lost a lot of games that was actually winnable. You know, they lost the last night game against what, the
The
Blazers. That was a
Blazers.
winnable game.
Yeah.
So
Like it was LeBron and AD against the G Leaguers of the Blazers.
yeah, and they and they still lost. You got 2 top 5 players in the league. Y'all can't make that work.
Unbelievable.
That's just crazy, man. Like, how much more help do you need to constantly win?
Yeah, I'm glad. I think that bubble ring is LeBron's last ring. He just gotta focus on passing
Yeah,
on
I think so
Kareem.
too, man. And I'm just glad that this whole big 3 nonsense is coming to an end, and guys are just getting back to playing basketball.
And it's not to an end. KD's carrying it on still.
Say that again.
I said KD is still carrying on the big three. Like he did it like over the top,
Yeah,
way
that's
worse.
true. I mean, that's true. But at least for now, we could say that, hey, that big 3 thing is going down a little bit.
I mean, like he traded in one big three to form another.
Yeah. Do you really consider Ben Simmons a big 3 though?
Yeah, because listen, if people want to call Draymond Green an all-star, then with Ben Simmons with passing it to Kevin Durant and Kyrie on the wings, they're gonna consider him an
Right.
all-star off rip, because that's the Draymond Green
Right.
role. But with Ben Simmons, he'll be a walking triple double with them.
True that. I
So
mean, I don't know, man. I think Ben Simmons still got to prove himself to be an All Star because you don't fold like that
he's
like he
he's
did in
not
the playoffs.
he's not gonna need to prove much. Or like once Brooklyn start winning games and stuff, and he
Mm-hmm.
like casually walk into triple doubles, they're gonna give him the All Star votes. He's gonna be the one that's gonna replace Draymond.
Mm. Word. So do you
He's gonna
think
be
LeBron?
Draymond
You
Green,
think
he's gonna be Draymond Green's replacement.
Word. He is a better version of Draymond Green. I give you that. But do you think LeBron stays on the Lakers for one more season, or he
Nah,
just say, "Hey, let
LeBron's
me retire as a Cavalier"?
no LeBron's gonna leave. He's gonna leave.
Mm.
He's definitely
And
gonna
the
leave.
funny thing is, he gonna leave after he got everything he wanted from the Lakers franchise. Isn't that crazy? You know,
Brooklyn lost again with Kyrie with Kyrie leading the squad. They got a losing record
wow,
with Kyrie.
wow. Well, I mean, Kyrie got a lot to prove too, as terms of being a leader. You know,
But he's not.
I,
His body's not built for it. This guy. But
mm,
you know what's crazy though? He's a part-time player this year, so he doesn't have the wear and tear of an 82 game season, and he still can't get wins. They're on
yeah,
a 10-game losing streak.
that's crazy, bro. And yo, we we may look at a situation where both of those teams, the Nets and Lakers, are lower seed teams fighting for a spot in the playoffs. Isn't that crazy? After they were
But,
presumed as championship contenders, bro.
but you know what's crazy is that they're both super teams, and they can't make the playoffs. They're super teams, and they can't
Exactly.
make the playoffs.
I love it, man. You know, this could at least send a message to a lot of other players that hey, you don't have to go that route. You can actually
Like
just go about
you don't need to stack the deck to win championships.
exactly. You know, yeah. That's why I like the message that's being sent. You know, yo, what you think about Porzingis going to the Washington Wizards? He's gonna be with Bradley Beal.
I think it's a good move for the Dallas Mavericks because they need to move off that contract because he's not producing. When they paid him, they assumed he was going to be an all-star level player that's going to help
What?
Luka, and he wasn't that.
Oh
The
yeah.
one person that was helping Luka considerably was Seth Curry, and they
Mm.
traded him away for
Word.
Josh Richardson.
So
And
out of the East, you 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 think his Giannis is basically game to give away? I mean, he got
is he?
everything playing in his favor. He could go right
Um,
back to the finals again.
yeah, I think it's Giannis. Giannis is going to rule the East, and that's KD's problem. That's going to be KD's problem going forward. He got to go through
Word,
Giannis. And Giannis
word.
is
Cause yeah,
younger, faster. It doesn't have as many lingering injuries that KD do.
yeah,
KD got bad
word,
knees. He still got a bad. He has a history of calf
word.
injuries that's still lingering till this day. You know, he got the bad
Mm-hmm.
Achilles, um,
Word.
the
And yo, John,
shoulder.
here's the thing. The Milwaukee Bucks got a better team in terms of playing basketball. They operate as a better system. They got a better
Exa-
system.
They got a better system. And what's Brooklyn's system? It's non-existent.
Yeah, but their system is playground basketball. They just
Yeah,
that's pretty much it. They got nothing in play.
they
You
have
know.
nothing. And that's why despite the great acquisitions on paper, I
Mm-hmm.
just don't I just have no faith. I don't have any faith in the Nets.
Mm.
I think I hate to say this, but I don't hate to say this. I think KD's only rings on his only championships will be from the Warriors.
And bro, that's sad because you know what people gonna say. You can't win the championship without Steph Curry. You're supposed to be the best player in the world, and you can't win the championship without Steph Curry.
But he got himself another Curry though. He got his little brother now.
Oh, Kyrie Irving. But that looks even more worse because he's playing with the talent. You can't say he's not playing with talent to win. You even said it on yourself. On paper, that's a lot of good
Yeah.
talent. They just got to
On
find a way
pay
to come
and
together and
and
try to win.
and also on
You know,
paper, they're on paper you can make a strong assumption that they're better than the KD Warriors, the KD Steph Warriors, like on paper with the talent that they have. Because if you think about it, like
okay.
after 2016, after 2017, 18, 19, um, like how many
Mm-hmm.
do you still hear about those players that used to play with the Golden State? No, it's
No,
crickets.
yeah,
It's crickets. You
word,
don't hear about them no more. You
bro. They
don't.
get the Nets get a first round draft pick out of this deal, along with Ben Simmons already, who was a former All Star, and then you get Andre Drummond, who could rebound. I mean, they got the talent, bro.
Now all they need is the system. And
Word.
listen. Steve Nash is not gonna get it done. I'm sorry. Steve Nash is not
What's
gonna
up?
get it done. I said Steve Nash as the coach of that team is not going to get it done.
Word. Yeah, I mean,
They're gonna.
they definitely need a new coach. I mean, Steve Nash,
They,
he's in diapers, man. He's a baby when it
I
comes
would
to
say
this
I
coach.
would say this: if they don't manage to get like a Phil Jackson or a Greg Popovich over there in
Yeah,
Brooklyn, I don't see Brooklyn ever winning a title.
word. And- And bro, that's embarrassing because they're gonna go down that this was a failure, bro. This
I mean,
Harden,
the Harden,
Kevin Durant,
Kyrie, and KD was a failure already.
right?
Like with him going to Philly, they already conceded that this experiment, this big three, is a failure. So he got
Word.
one big three in the toilet already. So that's
Mm,
that's one stain on KD's legacy. You couldn't win with Harden and
word.
Kyrie.
Man,
And
that's
I don't want to
crazy.
and I don't want to hear about COVID mandates and stuff because I watched Steph Curry with
Hmm.
with no Draymond, no
Hmm.
Clay, no Wiseman, and no Andre Iguodala carry his team to the second seed in the West. I don't want to hear
Exactly.
that. I don't want to hear that.
Yep.
With G leaguers, with the G leaguers. Come on, man.
Word. You
And then
know.
people want to say that KD's better than Steph. Get out of here. Get out of
Word.
here.
This is
I can
definitely a
I can
bad look.
I can never agree with that because I will always harp back on this. The man KD went up against the defending champ and lost, and then joined his team.
Right.
I don't care that Steph Curry in the game went to the Hamptons to recruit them. He was the hottest free agent in 2016. All 29 teams were recruiting him.
Yep.
At the end of the day, it was KD's decision. He went to the Players Tribune and wrote that his decision is to go to Golden State. His decision.
Word. And bro, even if he didn't want to play with Westbrook no more, there's plenty of other teams you could have went to and made them championship contenders because you're
They,
KD.
'Cause they all wanted him. All 29 teams wanted him. Even ones without cap room wanted him.
Word.
Like when people go into that diatribe of how Golden State went to the Hamptons, this, that, and third. You know what you basically telling me? Basically telling me
What?
that Steph Curry is KD's daddy. That's what you're telling me.
Word.
Like KD went to the meeting and said, I want to go to you I wanted to go to this team and that team, but I couldn't because Steph told me not to go.
Exactly. Yo, John, Kyrie Irving did the same thing because Kevin Durant was supposed to go to the Knicks.
Yeah, he
Kyrie
wanted
Irving
to
told
go to the Knicks, and Kyrie said no. I want to go to the Nets. And he said, all right, we'll go to the Nets. Come on, man.
that is so weak, bro.
Come on, man.
You talking about a grown ass man that can't make up his own mind.
Come on, man.
Like
Come on.
you should have told Kyrie, hey, I'm cool with you, we friends and all, but I don't want to go to Brooklyn, bro. Now you stuck there to 2026, and Kyrie's a free agent at the end of next season.
I don't think Kyrie's gonna stay with
That's
Kevin. I
sad.
think Kyrie's gonna bail.
And Kevin Durant could very well be on that team by himself.
Exactly.
You know,
Stranded.
that's crazy because the Brooklyn Nets don't have a great relationship with Kyrie right now, anyway. You know,
They
and
do not like Kyrie. They Kyrie is just a constellation prize for KD. But since they do have KD locked up till 2026. And I don't think he
right,
has a and I don't think he has like an option. I think he's locked in all the way through.
yeah, I think so too. So I mean,
So
like,
so
damn,
they could trade Kyrie to get some picks.
yeah, they might do that. You know, they definitely might do that. I don't see Kyrie staying with that team long term. That said, in one of my videos that the Brooklyn Nets was going to break up. I'm right. That James Harden is
Mm,
going, and according to his people close by him and reports, he wanted to go to Philly. He just didn't want to do it out loud because he didn't want to face the backlash of quitting on another team like he did with Houston.
right.
You know,
Yeah,
and
I saw
that's
that
just
story.
crazy.
It's like
Yeah, it's your brother.
he was screaming behind the scenes like he wanted to get out right now.
Right,
He
and
did
that's
not
just
because
yeah.
he just don't believe in KD. He don't
Yeah,
believe in KD and Kyrie. He don't believe in them.
word. And bro, it's just like, man, I don't get it. Houston bend over backwards for James Harden. I mean, they gave him everything he wanted. He quit on them. Then he goes to a team that he thinks the grass is going to be greener on the other side because I'm playing with two superstars. This would be easy. You know, that blows up in his face. Now he goes to a guy that's an MVP candidate in Joe Embiid.
Right.
So he's just jumping. If this don't work out in Philly, he may be looking to get out of there.
I
But he's
don't
still
know,
going to be
man.
a free agent.
I don't know, but I would love to see Philly versus the Brooklyn Nets in the playoff series.
Oh, bro, I would love it. I think
Could you imagine the drama, the storylines in that? Like the ratings would be through the
they
roof.
making. I don't know. I don't know if this is a big deal or not, but when they did the All Star draft, and that Kevin Durant picked Rudy Gobert instead of
Yeah, over
James
James
Harden.
Harden and
I mean,
left James Harden last.
yeah, yeah, I guess that was the writing on the wall, man. And then Charles Barkley was like, "Well, James and LeBron asked, was James Harden going to play?" And Charles Barkley was like, "Well, James Harden is not on the Nets no more. He's definitely going to play now. He magically going to get better."
Yeah.
So that goes to show you he had some internal problems with that team. You know, I know he didn't like the idea of Kyrie being a part-time player and Kevin Durant being constantly hurt. You know, so
Uh,
it is what it is in that case, man. I'm just glad that one's broken up. But I mean, Hoop Fact said that Philly was going to make a super team with James Harden on it. I don't think so. I think they're going to be just good just the way they are. They got two All Stars and they got a bunch of good surrounded pieces. That should be enough.
yeah, but I think they're really gonna miss Seth Curry. They're gonna miss him bad.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good 3-point shooter. He's a good closer. He has good clutch moments. You know, but now he's on Brooklyn.
So that's just
Um,
Steph's like Seth is not just a good 3-point shooter. He's good in the mid range.
yeah,
He's a good 3 level scorer. Mid range,
yeah.
mid range 3-point and the free throw line. Like he's money. Like
That brings me a question: do you start him or have him come off the bench out from Kyrie Irving? Like, how you do that? You gonna
no.
put both of them on the bench?
I would say since Kyrie's part time, you would no
Yeah.
Seth Curry. You gotta start him. We gotta start him.
Mm.
You have to start Seth. You have to start Ben Simmons. You gotta start Kyrie. You gotta start Andre Drummond, and you gotta start KD. That's your starting lineup right there.
So
You have Joe Harris come
you
off the bench. You have Joe Harris come off
okay?
the bench because he's too sorry. Like
Right.
I seen him year after year when he was with D'Lo, and when he was with
Yeah.
KD. When Joe Harris is in the playoffs, um, he can't knock down the shots.
Right.
The
So
lights is
you
too
have
bright. The lights are
you
too
would
bright for
have
Joe Harris.
hell yeah. So you would
So
have
you have
LaMarcus come off the bench.
yeah, LaMarcus could stay on the bench.
Right. And he gets replaced by Andre Drummond.
Right.
And, bro, I mean, hey, the Nets made out real good, man. Who knows?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know if
yeah. They made out good on paper, but you know the other things I told you about, like the
yeah,
offensive identity, defensive identity,
right.
those aren't even
Hmm.
established, so they could still get knocked out in the first round.
Oh,
Cause,
no question.
cause look, like we got like a good like what 20 something games left.
Yep.
I don't think they'll have an.
Hell
I
yeah.
don't think
And you know
they'll
one thing
get.
about it, John? They're gonna be a lower seed, right? So that helps their chances of getting a top draft pick. They get a first round draft pick.
True. Yeah, but no one Brooklyn, they're not gonna develop that young talent. They're gonna trade. They're gonna package it in a trade to get a star.
You think they're not gonna keep it?
I don't think so. I think they're gonna package that.
Mm.
I think they'll. I think Brooklyn would package those picks to get like another star.
Mm.
Cause that's KD's MO. He likes to stack the
Word.
deck.
So, word, man. So, like, what do you see like the main problem with the Lakers? Because they're another Brooklyn that's on paper they got all the talent that you think that could win. Even their young talent is good. Malik Monk is bowling, bro. You know, they got a
I
lot of good young talent. They got veterans. They got all stars. Like, what's the problem?
No, the problem is LeBron was quick to get rid of his first championship team. That's the problem.
Mm,
All those defenders like JaVale McGee, Dwight Howard, Rondo, um,
right.
like Danny Green, they were a
And
great defensive team,
word.
and they could create their own shot.
Oh yeah.
But once he was so quick to get rid of all of them,
Oh yeah.
they surrounded the Lakers with guys that could get their own shot, but they don't play any
Word.
defense at all.
And
So the roster is what's the
word.
problem? Not the team itself. It's just the roster. They got too many guys that don't play
Mm,
defense, and they have
yeah.
like, and they're lacking playmaking outside of LeBron as well.
Word. And
And LeBron don't play off the ball.
yeah, man, he don't defend that much no more. He just gets his
Nope.
points. He just gets his points and he passed. But I
So
mean,
that's
they said LeBron was have final say, and
yes. So so that's it.
you know, so LeBron's not stupid. He's smart. He knows how to send messages to people to get his point across.
Yeah, but the NBA officially shut him out. I think that the bubble ring, basically the ring that he
Yeah.
got with no like real full season of the NBA, it's looking
So
real
wait, you
funny in
think
the light right
that
now.
the Lakers franchise is taking orders from LeBron? Because Dan Gilbert was like, when LeBron was leaving, going to the Lakers, he was like, "Good, I get to have my franchise back." So
Yeah,
he
that's what.
basically
Yeah,
admit that
yeah,
LeBron was, yeah, calling
yeah,
orders. So
yeah.
I'm thinking the Lakers may be like, "Hey, the hell with you, we're just gonna do
No,
what we
no,
do."
no, no. The Lakers went after Russell Westbrook courtesy of LeBron and AD, because they wanted him. They mortgaged their
Right.
future to get Russell Westbrook. So now, like, since they
Right.
couldn't get any trades
But
for Russell
so do you
Westbrook.
think that they're gonna continue to listen to LeBron or not?
Now they
Oh
have
yeah.
to continue.
But I'm saying, do
They're
you think
stuck.
they're gonna continue to listen? Go ahead.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think if the Lakers have a losing record next season, I think they'll trade LeBron by the trade deadline because he doesn't have a no trade
Right.
clause. So I think they'll trade LeBron by the
Right.
trade deadline and try to get some of their future back by
But see,
getting
if that's the
draft
case,
picks. That
see, if
that's
that's the
if
case,
that's
though,
if
that
they have a
means
losing record
that.
next season.
Oh, okay.
Say that again?
Do you think LeBron still has control over this franchise or not?
Yeah, because they're still super team. They still got Russ. That's his creation. That's his baby. His super team.
Right.
Like he got to sit in it.
Right.
He can't.
I mean,
He
hey, the
can't. Like you create this super team.
yeah, I know
You
you got
begged
to
us
win
to
with it.
get.
I mean,
You begged us to get Russell Westbrook, who was a former MVP. You're a former MVP. We got two MVPs, an All Star in Anthony Davis. We got a what uh one what the like the what the ninth greatest scorer of all time, and Kamala Anthony coming off the bench. We got who
right.
Dwight Howard, who was one of the best big men's.
Yep.
No, they got rid of Dwight, right? They traded away Dwight, right?
I'm not too sure. Did they? I didn't see it on the trade block.
Hold on,
I'm not
let
too
me
sure if
check.
the White Howard got traded, but I know they still got a lot. They still got young upcoming talent like Malik Monk. THT is still up and coming talent. They got good role players. They got that boy Reeves that can shoot threes. He shoot over 40% from three. I mean,
Man,
they got good
I'm
talent.
I'm
They
not
got good talent
I'm
surrounding
I'm
them
not
now.
I'm not high on
You
those
know,
guys because
so
those guys are like fresh out the G League. They haven't done nothing in the playoffs yet, and
mm-hmm.
they're being coached
I feel
by
you.
LeBron, and LeBron don't really like playing with young guys. He don't really make his teammates better.
yeah, if you're a young player, you can't suspect to be playing with LeBron too long. You know, he would have
Exactly.
you off that team quick. I always thought that
Oh
was
yeah,
funny,
yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah,
They got Dwight Howard still, who's still one of the best like big men that ever
yeah,
played the game. Like they got too many Hall
yeah,
of Famers on that team to be this bad.
yeah. I mean, like, bro, just make it work, man. If KD was able to go to the finals with Westbrook and be only 2 games away, you know, you should be able to at least go to the finals. I ain't saying you got to win it, but you should at least be able to go. You know, have them
But
come off the bench, do.
you know it's kind of crazy. Um, like since we have like a full NBA season, LeBron has never made it to the finals. Since we had a full NBA season.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, man. You know, I guess that will be probably age and you know the status of his age coming in more into play. You know, he's not the youngest guy on the block. You know, people still get so caught up in these numbers. You know, and I keep telling you,
Mm-mm-mm.
a lot of these numbers come
All
within the game is decided already, and he just in there still getting numbers. You could get
right.
there's a lot of players that get pointless numbers, empty stats. A lot of players could do that.
Yeah, that's because he stat pads. Like when the game is out of reach already, he stays in longer to pad his
Yeah,
stats.
yeah, he been that's what I'm trying to say. But a lot of people just look at it on paper like, oh, he got dirty. So yeah, man.
Oh, your audio's frozen.
I'm back. Okay,
Yeah.
all right, but yeah, man, this is definitely looking like the Phoenix Suns and Golden State Warriors are gonna, you know, be the 2 last teams left standing in the West, man. That'd be something to watch, though. I would love to see that best of 7, both of those teams go at it anyway.
Man, I
Like
have that
that'd be
series.
fun to watch.
Man, I have that series being over in 5.
But since I'm having a little bit problems with my Wi-Fi, I'm about to head up out of here. Um, John, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yo.
I can hear you.
Okay. I guess I'm having a little problems hearing John right now. I'm going to head out right now, man. Thanks everybody for joining the live stream. Be up out of here. Have a good one. Catch you on the next one. And I promise on the next one, I have some of my stuff fixed up a little more better. Press Sports out. Peace.